Okay, hi everyone. I'm super excited to welcome you all to tonight's event. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ali and I'm a pharmacist from Western Australia. Tonight we have some really special guests, all health professionals, and we're going to talk about our mission to help others with their health and nutrition. And also a little bit about our health program and what we love about our nutritional products as well. So as I said, I'm a pharmacist. I've worked at hospitals on the wards as a clinical pharmacist. My specialty is paediatric pharmacy and I love it, as well as in community pharmacy and in research. And I started in pharmacy because I really wanted to help people with their health. One thing that has really struck a chord with me is that so many health problems today are caused by lifestyle factors. So we're actually in a health crisis. People are overweight, undernourished and sedentary. And according to the World Health Organization, lifestyle diseases like diabetes, high cholesterol, cardiovascular disease and things like that are actually responsible for 63% of deaths in the world. Isn't that ridiculous? So we can actually prevent these deaths and we need to eat better. So even if we think we do eat well, most of us don't actually get the nutrition that we need. So thank you to nutrient depleted soil, genetic modification, herbicides, pesticides, produce being picked before it's ripened and then stored for goodness knows how long until it even makes it to the shelf. Our produce just isn't as nutrient rich as it once was. So that's where our products come in. I actually came across these products when a paediatric dietitian recommended them for my 2-year-old son who wouldn't touch a single vegetable. The list of foods he was eating was just getting shorter and shorter, and I was getting more and more worried. So the dietitian gave me a few tips to help fussy eaters, which I'll actually save for a story another day. But she suggested that I give these a go. So the effect is twofold. Firstly, they get the nutrients that they need into them. And secondly, you stop worrying so much about what they're eating, and so they're more likely to actually eat. As a pharmacist though, evidence-based medicine is the core of our focus, and most natural products that you find on the pharmacy shelves are actually manufactured from synthetic compounds in the laboratory, and there isn't much evidence to support the use of these products. So I've never really considered giving my son a multivitamin. That wasn't something that was on my mind at all. So I was skeptical at first, for sure. I delved into the research and I had a really good look before I decided to try them. So what struck me with these though is the high standard of quality evidence behind the products. There are actually 37 gold standard clinical studies about these products, Juice Plus, with more on their way, and that actually makes them the most researched nutritional product in the world. So of course I decided to try them for myself. And we had a really great response, and he actually started biting veggies off the shelf in the supermarket, which was a really great problem for me to have, to go from not even touching them to grabbing them off the shelf and eating them. Now he also takes them off the cutting board. He'll ask for them, which is really, it's life-changing for me, because for me, veggies are actually one of my favourite foods. So to see him not even eating them was just horrible. So basically, for myself, I didn't think that I needed these. I actually love veggies. I love fruit. I eat really well. So, but because it was basically a 2-for-1 deal, because you can get the products for your kids for free if you order your own products for yourself, I thought I might as well give them a go. And the results that I had were actually amazing. So I went from being a zombie mum, napping with my son every time he slept and barely able to function, to being a normal functioning human being who no longer needed to nap during the day. It was like this fog had been lifted and I was waking up fresh and excited to start every day. Such a huge difference for me. So I couldn't believe the impact that this had on my life. I could be a better parent, a better wife. I was more productive, and I couldn't wait to get my husband onto them as well. So the products combined with the incredible program, which is all about eating real whole foods and less packaged and processed foods, and obviously a bit of exercise as well, we've really helped our family to be the absolute healthiest that we can be. So now I've made it my mission to help as many people as I can with their health and nutrition, and I feel it's my responsibility to share this incredible product and program with others. So I've started a business which I do from home in the times that suit my family, and I get to spend my evenings with you lovely people. Which is really amazing. So that's basically my story. Enough from me for now, and I'm going to pass you on to Shan, who is our resident personal trainer.
Thanks, Ellie. Hi, everyone. So I'm Shan. I'm a qualified personal trainer and mum of 4. When I first came across the Juice Plus range last year and learned that they were essentially just fruits and veggies, I just thought that they would be a perfect addition to my family's lifestyle and also to my clients. They've been a really great top-up for my own family's nutrition, and just give me peace of mind because I know that my kids are getting in their essential nutrients each day. So that's been great, like especially for my youngest, who's now 5 years old and quite a fussy eater. It's actually opened up more choices for him. He's now picking at fruits and veggies that he's never had in the past, which is always, it's really great. The capsules have been amazing for my own energy. Being an active mum and always on the go, they've really supported me with my own health goals and just give me the boost that I need to get through an intense workout. I do enjoy going to the gym, and also they've been great for netball as well. So my whole family, including hubby, we all love the gummies. They taste amazing and they're just a really fun way to get in some extra nutrients. I recommend them to all families, especially those with fussy eaters. That's from me, and I'm now passing you on to Tracy. Thank you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy. I'm actually a microbiologist. I was a microbiologist for 15 years, but I'm also a chronic overthinker. So much so that it doesn't matter, I don't know if it's just my science brain or what it is, but I have to overanalyze and overthink absolutely everything. So I make everything more difficult than it needs to be. When I came across these products in this program, it blew my mind as to actually how simple it all was. I couldn't believe that something this good could be so simple. I felt like I ate healthy anyway. I knew that I did eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because, like Ellie, I love my fruits and vegetables, but I was also severely overweight. And in my head, I always had the excuse, I've just got big bones, I just have too much on my plate, but I eat healthy anyway. But honestly, when I look back, I probably didn't eat as healthy as I thought I ate. I know I didn't eat as many fruits and vegetables as I was supposed to eat. And I actually made a decision that I was not going too fat anymore. And I saved up all my money and I went and had a gastric sleeve surgery. And a gastric sleeve surgery is where they remove between 80 and 90% of your stomach. I think they removed about 85% of mine. For a lot of people, that is just the end. They just eat smaller meals, they lose a lot of weight. Some people just power ahead after having that done. Then there are other people who are like me who actually get quite sick. And I don't know whether it was my overthinking or what it was that made me get really sick, but I know a lot of people that have actually had trouble with it. I suffered malnutrition. I had constant migraines. My blood pressure went sky high. My brain wasn't working properly to the fact where I could see somebody's name tag and I couldn't actually form their name. I lost my hair. I had horrible skin, eczema all over my body. my immunity was so low, it was like someone who had been on chemotherapy. My immune system was that low. So someone could sneeze 5 doors down and I would literally catch whatever they had. And to top all that off, I started going through menopause. So I felt like I was at the bottom of in a pit that I couldn't get out of. And actually, when I came across the products, as I said, I couldn't believe the simplicity, but because I couldn't believe it, I actually needed to see the research. So I did. I thoroughly researched every single bit. Having the microbiology background, I had access to all the medical journals, which instead of looking them up online, I actually went to the library and looked them up that way. And I couldn't fault the research. I could not argue with it. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Everything was completely soundly backed up, and it literally blew my mind. And so I thought, well, why not give this a go? So I jumped on board, and it's been 2 years now. And it's been 2 years that I've actually been following the program that we offer, which is a whole food program. I've never in my life actually followed a whole food program before. And simply adding more fruits and vegetables into my diet with these products. So now I no longer suffer with migraines constantly. I haven't had a migraine really for months. My menopause symptoms, my moods have literally stabilised. No more hot flushes, no more horrible mood swings, all that sort of stuff has literally subsided. I don't have eczema anymore. My immunity is back up to where I haven't been sick in 2 years, nothing more than a sniffle. My family doesn't get sick anymore, again, nothing more than a sniffle. So I could go on and on and on about what this has done for me and my family, but I'm actually going to hand over to Eleanor because I don't want to go on for too long. So I'll hand over to Eleanor, who's going to share her journey as well.
Hi, my name's Eleanor. Thank you, Tracy. I'm a pharmacist like Ali and have been in the profession for, over 10 years now. And like Ali said, I think one of the greatest frustrations I've been predominantly in the retail industry is seeing a lot of the people come in with prescriptions and knowing that a lot of these chronic health conditions can be actually cured or made better by living a healthier lifestyle or eating more fruits and veggies. And I think that's one of my great frustrations, is seeing people just think that they can take medication and their health conditions are going to improve, but really they need to nourish more deeply than that to help themselves. I came across Juice Plus capsules about, maybe 18, 20 months ago. I stumbled across it through social media. I didn't take the plunge back then for a couple of reasons, but I decided to start them this year after I had my second baby, who's now 4 months old. And I was simply looking for more energy, going through 2 pregnancies, breastfeeding, and just keeping up with a toddler. My energy levels were quite down and out. And I thought, right, once I've had my second baby, I really want to focus on my own health and getting back on track with everything. So I started Juice Plus, and one of the first things that I found within the first week, maybe 2 weeks, was my energy levels had increased dramatically. I didn't need to nap during the day like I was during pregnancy, even though I was still getting up 2 or 3 times a night for a newborn. I just noticed my energy was just really, really good, and I could still run around after Audrey and still have time to, cook tea and do all those other homely duties. Then I started to notice that my skin started to look a lot clearer. I suffered from, I think it's called melanesia, like a pigment that comes with pregnancy. From my first pregnancy, it just hung around. And after Penny was born, I noticed that things started to clear up, or after I'd started the Juice Plus, my skin just started to brighten, which was really, really nice. And then I noticed that my digestion just flowed a lot better. Things were just flatter, and it just felt like I was really getting the nourishment from the inside out, and just really felt good after starting these products. So there's something that I'm never going to give up now, I don't think, because I just have felt so good from the beginning. Yeah, so that's my journey. I can pass on to Jamie.
Hi, thanks so much, Eleanor. So my name is Jamie. I am a nurse and a nutritionist. Just see if I can highlight myself there. Thank you. Thanks, Ali. And I'm super, super passionate about health and well-being and helping other people to be their very best versions of themselves, I suppose. Being a nurse, like the girls have been saying, working as pharmacists, it's very much the same. You see debilitating conditions every single day in the hospital, and it's heart-wrenching to see people go through terrible illness and knowing that so much of it is preventable through nutrition. And we're educated mainly as consumers through media, and we learn so much. We think we're doing the right things for our bodies, from the media, and so much of this is a culture. And I think a quality food culture is what we really need to embrace moving forward, in this generation, so that we can again then teach and pass that on to our children. We can all reflect back on the 1980s when skinny milk was the fad, and everything was all about fat free, skinny, all those sorts of things. People were all of a sudden fat was demonized, and so people just went on this rant about everything had to be fat free. And then we've come through to where we're at now, and we're a nation that's living on we walk into the chemist and we're looking at these vitamins and minerals and supplements and things that we think are going to help our bodies because we've seen them on the TV and we feel that we're doing the best things for our bodies. And it's big business. It really is a massive business, for big business. I don't want to name anything in particular. But, a lot of the time people walk in and just pull things off the shelf, take them home, take them, take them 1 minute, weed them out the next, and you look at the toilet and you realize that it's fluorescent orange or fluorescent yellow, and that just seems to be something that people just accept. You just think, oh, that's what happens when I take that. But what's actually happening, like the girls touched on before, your body's not absorbing those chemicals. It's not bioavailable. Your body can't actually take in what that product is telling you that it's supposed to take in 100%. So you're literally throwing your money down the toilet. And I really despise this as a culture that we have. People feel that this is the convenient way to nourish themselves. So, touching on that as the next generation, we've kind of now, at this point, we are a world of convenience. Mums are having to work, dads are having to work. We don't have time to cook proper meals. We don't have time to give our children all the things that we need. So we're looking at packaged foods, packaged dinners, microwave meals, takeout, anything that comes in a packet that makes it quick to throw in the microwave, get it done because the next one's got to go to work, or we've got to, everything's got to be super convenient. And again, we're depleting ourselves. All the nutrition from what we need to survive and to do our best every day and give our best selves to whatever it is that we're applying ourselves to, it's not happening to the best of our ability because we're not go on about it all day. It makes me super passionate to help people out with this. But I think the thing that I really resonated with when I started to look at Juice Plus is one, it is just so simple. It's a no-brainer. It's not a chemical. You don't have to read through an ingredient list and identify numbers and research what's what. It's just fruit and vegetables in a capsule, which is so super simple. It's jam-packed full of 33 fruits and vegetables, our premium blend, which is what I take and what my family takes. And basically, I know I can tick off every day that my kids, my husband and myself have had that for breakfast, basically, before we walk out the door. So you can imagine what flooding your body with all those fruits and vegetables does for you every day. It really does give you a great start to every day. And with all of the illness that is in and around us, especially at this time of year, you are giving yourself the best chance by giving yourself great health and a really good kickstart of nutrients every day. So that's something that's really right at the forefront of what I love to do. As a nurse, I absolutely love when I do my morning meds round and I unlock the drawers for my patients, and someone has been kind and generous and loving enough for that patient to, you know, to provide them with Juice Plus. It just makes me do a little dance on the inside, because I think, wow, someone cared enough to really help this person from the inside out, and we're not just, you know, Band-Aid solutions for everything. So very, very passionate about that. I won't go on for too much longer, but you know, the other thing that's really important to me is teen health. So I've got a teenage boy and another two to go through down that road as well. But you know, there's looking at my son and all of his friends, you know, we go through a time at this part of our lives where food isn't cool and what mum cooks isn't cool and what dad cooks isn't cool, and you know, I'm only going to eat cheap, crappy packaged meals like I was mentioning before. So for me, knowing that, you know, my son will have a smoothie with a banana and one of our complete sachets, and I throw a few capsules in there if I can, I know that I can tick off that he has had a fantastic start to the day. It's going to help his brain function to have a good boost of nutrients every day. And, you know, if he's eating those other foods or he doesn't feel like eating lunch or he's too busy, you know, that he's had something really good in his system every day and we're not having to worry about him becoming malnourished. So that's a little bit about me. Sorry for waffling on. I would love to hand you back over to Ali and she'll wrap up. Thanks, Ali. I'll just unset Ali.
Can you see me? It's all right. Can you see me now? Yep. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your shares today. I'm really grateful for all of you and I love working with you all. Thank you so much to our guests for joining us tonight. I really hope that this was of value to you. As you can see, we're all really, really passionate about health and nutrition, and we absolutely love sharing this with the world. It's our mission to help as many people as we can with their health. So if you think that this could be helpful to you or anyone you know, please share. And if you have any questions, reach out to the person that invited you tonight. We actually run an event similar to this every Tuesday night where we have different people share each week. So we'd really love to see you again next week. And again, thank you everyone for coming and have a great night. Going to stop.